core Visage, and I think this is looking to just exploit those timings where Visage gets that Helm of the Dominator before the first cart wave at 10 minutes and takes that mid-1 tower, and it just Keen's gaming here that Void, if indeed, as it's increasingly look like he is the safe laner, that's going to happen before he's really ready to fight.
I know mid-1 hasn't played Visage yet since 7.12, but I was wondering, Nahas, if you could figure out how many times he played it before that?
He's played it since, so he's 1-0 on it since 7.10. So
that's
he has played it in the past.
Long time ago.
It's, well, I mean, 7.10 was March 1st, so it's not that long.
Oh, 1-0.
And I know they've scrimmed it a bit from what I've been seeing, but yeah, I think it fits a lot for this game. It's something that you get those birds up and you're such a force at level 6. And when I talk about the ability of mid-1 to just take his lane opponent completely out of the game, this is a hero that can do that. I don't think a lot of people that play the game casually appreciate just how terrifying this hero is at level 6, especially if he gets it before his lane opponent.
At the same vein, he's also not amazing pre-6, and if you're up against a hero like Razor, it's kind of scary. I almost even wonder if they might do Visage in the safe lane instead.
Okay.
Because it kind of functions similar to what Lone Druid does. Like sit there, get aura items, be semi-independent, push towers so nobody's around, and still contribute a lot in ganks. And
I mean, Ace is well known as a micro-intensive player, right? Yeah. It could be safe lane Vicious. I'm leaning a little bit toward mid, but I like that point.
They picked it after the Razor, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and Keen are banning Ember, so they think it's the Ace Visage, because Ember's definitely in for mid-1. I'm a little bit concerned for Secret. We've been talking so much in this tournament about wave pushing, and Secret do not have greatest heroes to push out the waves.
Yeah, I agree. Earthshaker's okay, Visage is okay, CM is okay. I guess I would agree.
But there's no one who's like, you know...
It must be another strength hero.
Hey.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, it is gonna, I really like this. It is gonna be the mid Visage, and I think we're gonna see a little more of this Spectre hero after the Fnatic game the other day, because there's a lot of people starting to talk about Dota 2 right now being all about wave clear. And the problem with that is that Fnatic showed if you just have wave clear into a Spectre with no pressure behind it, that you're just giving that Spectre farm under his Spectre's here doesn't mind farming under its own tier 2 tower. And I think that this is a good tempo hero right now.
I think the Spectre is good because of what Secret's lineup does, which is just run at Keen. And Keen can't stop that well outside of Elder Titan Stomp and Chronosphere.
Well, you with the Spectre, it's you know, again, the same principle as the Spectre versus Slark from the other day. The Spectre is always going to know where all 5 of your heroes are during the fights.
Viper and Razor in the same draft. I wonder how common that is.
Scant, before the game, you said you were excited to see how Keen prepared for their match against Secret. How do you feel looking at their draft right now?
I love it, actually. I actually really like Keen's draft. I give them an advantage from the draft. And
all right.
I'd sort of... I'm going to call it an upset for the first game.
I actually really like the Viper. It works out well against Spectre. You can break his passive. If you just like ulti him and poison attack him, he's not really doing much. I think it's going to take a while for Spectre to come online farm-wise.
So all eyes on Spectre in terms of Secret doing well?
I like both drafts. I think this is a calculated gamble from Keen. They're saying we need to, like against EG yesterday, seize control of the game by the 15-minute mark. If Keen are behind at 20 minutes, they're done.
Well, let's see if they can get that control in the first game of our first semi-finals. We have a commentary duo for the first semi-finals of Gods and Cyclops.
Thank you, Shiva. It's here live in Thailand for the first DPC event in Bangkok, your hometown, Cyclops. How are you feeling?
Yeah, man, it's always good feeling to cast in my hometown, especially the first time in Bangkok. After this event is going to create a new history of esports in Thailand for sure. And we are here in the first match of the day with Team Secret versus Keen.
This is a good one.
Oh my.
Very much underdogs, but they beat EG yesterday. We'll see if they can cause another big upset against one of the top Western teams.
Well, Keen. That was a very good performance for Keen yesterday, you think? Like playing super aggressive against the team Evil Geniuses, one of the top contenders in this tournament. And you know, if you take a look at the Keen playstyle, you know that they are quite different from other Chinese teams these days. Because Keen is playing just like they are the Southeast Asian team right here. They're diving like non-stop, going crazy for the team fight, and never think back when they go in.
Yeah, so you like watching them then, because it is this constant aggression.
Oh,
they love to fight.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really, really good to see it. I hope they bring it here today. I hope they're not scared like, okay, we beat EG, but let's play safe against Secret. They're against a Spectre, man. You cannot let Spectre farm. This hero will beat you if you don't pressure him.
They just, you know, I myself a Spectre spammer. I play more than 450 games of Spectre. I know.
Yeah, so you don't want heroes coming to gank you. You don't sit there free farming.
Yeah, you don't want to give Spectre free farm. Okay, before the game starts, let's wait. But hey, are they just gonna do some smoke right from the start?
Oh, possibly. Oh, they put the observer ward in the middle lane. Doesn't look like we'll see any kills.
Well, I'm kind of surprised that team Keen just put that Faces Void as an offlaner played by Dark, because normally they used to play by Mevius. Mevius is one of the best Faces Void players in China at the moment. But it seems like they're just gonna switch role and heroes in this game. Let's see. They want that Void to deal with the Spectre. Can Void own Spectre in lane? Of course.
1v1, maybe not so much, but he's going to have some help, I imagine. It looks like Leshrac is going to support bottom lane. And I think they want to just pick the Void for the Chronosphere this game. He combos well with the Elder Titan, sets up for the Viper as well.
Oh, the first split turn.
But they don't need Void to get farm and carry this game. They just want him to get his level 6 so they can set up with his ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh, top lane, it's a trap, Cyclops. They're waiting for this poor Razor.
The fact that they have been Puppey playing Earthshaker, a hero that we haven't seen it for a long time, just can create some big thing in here. Might be the first blood, because Puppey is coming in ready for his Earthshaker. Oh no, dropping a picture already, trying to go back to the tower. Standing Mevius, it's actually Mevius. That's gonna be the first blood by the Frostbite by YapzOr.
Wow. Very quick early kill here. Normally you see like 2 heroes doing that behind the tower, but the creeps don't even help him out because of the new changes. They're leaving Ace solo bottom, but getting a first blood and pressuring the Razor very early on.
That's quite interesting, because the Spectre is not a hero that you could left behind. You know, he always needs support just to, you know, come in and try to help him sort enemy out so he can just get the some last hits.
That's where this is surprising, but it completely caught King Gaming off guard, I think. They were not expecting this. They were expecting support's bottom, like, to help the Spectre, but instead,
bottom lane, there's some action happen once again. Spitter just going to connect. Ace is the first angle in this game, and he's trying to stay alive at around 30% HP.
I like the lanes, though, for King Gaming. Even though they give up the first blood, it looks like all 3 lanes should be pretty good for them. Visage does not lane very well against the Viper.
Puppey in the middle, very nice, using the Vigil in order to block the way for team, for Chai to go back to the higher ground. The courier is on the higher ground and about to send him some items. He's gonna be fine on that.
Gonna miss some experience and last hits though in the middle lane.
And the bottom lane, once again, it seems like Keen Gaming just put a lot of pressures on that Ace. He's trying to go into the tree line, jumping on him, one hit away, and boy, got him. Tower shooting on Dark, but he's gonna be fine, get out there.
Leshrac got a little bit low there on the retreat, but they get the kill. Problem is you use a lot of health and mana. Ace can TP back in, and now this lane gets a lot easier for him to farm once the Leshrac isn't there anymore.
I'm kind of surprised that they put that YapzOr to play a bit passive. Oh, in the middle, nice using the Earthshaker Fissure to block.
Everyone needs to be careful.
Once again, dropping quite low, but he's just going to be fine. I think teleport away, already pop up the Fairy Fire.
Surprised to see him TP home there. He brings mid one so low. One of the weakest pass-up Visages, you only have 10% magic resistance. So against a hero like Viper with lots of magic damage, once you lose your cloak, your passive, you get brought down very fast.
Well, once again, it seems like that Earthshaker and Crystal Maiden is not going to stop ganking at all. Puppey roaming around with his Fissure block.
Yeah. Tango's out, so we'll be okay.
Putting a lot of pressure in the early game, because before the game started, we talked about how they're going to play in this game for Keen. We thought that Keen is going to be the one attack on team with Secret, but it seems like Secret is playing even more aggressive than Keen at the moment.
Yeah, just using all of these early fissure blocks to put pressure on.
Oh. Now it's gonna become 2-2 with the bottom lane, roaming in for Puppey to save his hard carry. Finally, someone come to save Ace.
Yeah, but Ace, even alone, he's still got 10 CS. He's actually not last hitting all too terribly. So as long as he's getting some CS here, he can hit level 6 and then start catching up by getting kills using his ultimate.
Split third once again. It's just gonna connect, dropping so low once again for that Ace, and that's gonna be an easy kill for Team Keen. Is that the weakness of Spectre? We thought, because he's so weak in the lane in the early phase.
And we're seeing it here. He's getting bullied a lot, and Void is free farming. So yes, Void is being played in the offlane, but he can play more like a carry this game. He's already got his Ring of Aquila. He's very farmed, and this lane is going very well for him. Same with the Razor at top. Both kind of side lane carries doing well, even if the Viper is not. But Viper's a hero you don't need to have free farming. Viper's not going to carry this game. It's more the Void and the Razor.
Yeah, man. Viper is kind of passive hero. He's a good lane controller, but when it comes to a aggressive play style like Keen love to play, I wonder if Viper will suit that mobility.
Yeah. I like seeing the Razor picked up. This is finally like a team answering the Doom. We keep seeing these offlane Dooms just having a great game, not really being dealt with in the lane stage, but Razor seems like one of the heroes better equipped to countering him.
Yeah, none of the teams is there enough to pick a Razor in this latest patch. It seems to be out in 7.14 or something.
A lot of harass coming out here. Good job by FATA to cancel the salve using his Scorched Earth.
Bottom lane, some action happening again. Echo Storm just gonna hit. Now it's in the tree line. Nice interrupt by that Visor by Puppey. They're just gonna retreat back, but it seems like Keen Gaming is not gonna stop. They're always going aggressive on that Ace. They don't want to let that Spectre to, you know, having a good life.
He's not happy right now. Even with the 12 CS he's got, he's had to buy a lot of regen. Has got 700, 800 gold, so we'll see what he gets. Bounty runes coming out. Puppey gets both of them at bottom. These 5-minute bounty runes giving team gold.
Oh
so
my.
Spectre's like, oh, thank you for the farm, Puppey. Go pick up some more, please. There's still both bounty runes up top, you know. These are being ignored. Yeah, some teams forget about the new bounty runes.
Yeah, I think Keen kind of forget about that because it was so close to the 5 minutes mark just now, and they just want to go on that Ace, while Puppey is like, oh, leave him. I'm just going to go pick bounty rune for the total gold earned then.
Yeah, Razor gets one atop though on the way to the shrine, so luckily for him he was getting harassed a lot, but with the shrine he could heal up and go back to the lane. Should be a-okay against this Doom, unless there is some kind of rotation, which could happen. Doom gets level 6, Earthshaker goes up there. That's enough damage to kill a Razor.
You know some fun fact? YapzOr, it actually has the highest KDA in this tournament. First place is YapzOr, and the third place is actually mid-1.
Okay, so Secret done very well getting good kills and stomping their opponents.
I feel like KG might switch their game plan to play a little bit passive. They still, what they do is only aggro in the lane.
Yeah.
Their support is not at roaming that much. Unlike Secret that have Puppey is here and there all the time.
Yes, Puppey is moving all around all these lanes. He's been top, mid, bottom, now back to mid. This is likely a kill. The birds are there.
Oh my, split third on himself in order to stop the invader of Team Secret. Dropping quite low for mid one. Poison attack already. Here comes the Echo Storm, just one hit. They've already got mid one. That was a good clean kill by Team Keen Gaming, and they might take this chance to push the creep.
Oh, his birds though, he does not want to lose these. They're 100 gold. Yes. And he can't resummon them. He loses one. That's a very big loss to the Visage.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle goes down.
1-3. Seems to be a very good early game for Keen once again, while having a happy time on top lane is Mebius on the Razor.
YapzOr finally finds the 5-minute bounty rune. 7 minutes, 13 seconds in, it gets picked up.
Do you think YapzOr, because the first match that they fight against each other in group stage, it was YapzOr who played Rubik, and they just...
Oh yeah,
oh, man.
I remember casting that one. His Rubik was playing better Sand King than the Sand King, but
yeah,
playing a Crystal Maiden now. It's not quite as flashy, but he's been playing this, I think, his 3rd game now.
That game, oh wait, a Doom on that Razor once again and trying to retreat back into the tower, was hit by the Visor too, and Doom is trying to dive in. Now Tower shooting on that Doom, dropping low on that track. He's trying to stay alive, he's only one hit away. FATA still cannot find a kill. Now he comes back. trying to drop a spell, but he's getting kite there. FATA died without killing. Oh my, how he got away on that? The track. Meanwhile, the bottom lane Dark doing much better on diving inside that Spectre. Use the first time Chronosphere and finish the kill on the Spectre.
Wow, great use of the first Chronosphere with the Aquila treads. He has enough damage to get the kill. Very interesting Void build. He got 2 points in time dilation. Now he's going back for the time walk. Not something you expect to see. Only 1 point in the bash, but he still gets the kill. And great play up top.
And it's a solo kill on the bottom lane by the Faceless Void, mate.
He's got 49 CS and 22 denies. Right now, Keen Gaming are stomping the lanes in terms of last hits and kills.
This is so rare to see Team Secret losing early game because when it comes to a laning skills, they are very, very strong. And right now, mid one in big trouble in the middle lane. Poison attack, and that's going to be another kill for Chai. But Chai was brought down by the Gargoyle.
Yep. Crystal Main, YapzOr, TP'd. I don't think he TP'd in time to get the experience for the kill. Not 100% sure on that. He's still only level 3, just now hitting level 4. The reason I think for Secret their weak lane stage is the support duo. CM plus Earthshaker doesn't really pressure the lanes all that well. They had some nice ganks and rotations, but they don't secure farm. Ganking just doesn't seem as effective as, you know, getting a farm advantage in these lanes. So you may be able to, you know, threaten to get a kill here or there, but Secret won't even getting kills. That's only their second kill.
It wasn't support. We expect to see something a Rubik Bounty Hunter Baron coming out from Team Secret to play, you know, a little bit more fight oriented. But we having Earthshaker and a Crystal Maiden, and it's more like a counter gang oriented one.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Ace needs to be very careful. He hasn't got his Vanguard yet.
Oh, top lane brought by already. The first time using Horn, it's just gonna come in for a last hit, and that might be the first kill of Ace. The 1-3 already. He finished off that Razor of Mirius. The Razor Team Keen Gaming have to retreat, but at the same time, creating space for the Dark.
I don't know if he was watching his hero, but he actually dodged a Leshrac Split Earth with that Haunt.
Oh,
whether he was watching top or bottom, it's unclear, but very good time to go for a Haunt gang.
Yeah, not only a dodge, and it's a kill too. That was very good play by Ace.
The Leshrac Sun was like mid-cast, and he haunts out of there, goes to a lane where he gets a kill, and that's, you know, a really big boost to him. He's going to have phase boots off of that, so you have this bad start on Spectre, that's expected, but it's how you recover. You get level 6, you start using Haunt, you start finding kills, and then you can actually have a game.
Man, FATA stays behind the tower. Spectre, he's just going to need around like 20 minutes to operate in this game. Right now it's 10 minutes, halfway to go. He only got Brown Boot and a Ring of Health.
Yeah, may finish his Vanguard here if he wants to. We'll see if that's going to be the case.
Might have to go for Vanguard as a pub games because this game is so tough, man.
Yeah,
really.
It's definitely a build that can work. Bottom lane, they're looking to Doom the Razor here.
Yeah, a Doom and then coming out of Frostbite, hot and cold, up and you're low. No, and then she's dead. Muted. It seems like whenever you put a Doom on a Razor, he can't do anything.
No, he's just gone. If there's any slow and setup there, and FATA had the clap from the Hellbear.
Nice block in the middle, the Fisher in order to block the way. Can Viper get away? Not I don't think so, but oh, suddenly a wild Chronosphere happens. However, they lose the Viper, but look at that Dark coming in. He might get a double kill on mid-one. Mid-one going to the tree line, ready to shoot the Soul Assumption with 3 charges. But no, coming in once again for that Latrak. Just go all in for that Diabolik Edict and give a double kill to that Dark. But he also sacrificed himself. He about to get caught, dropping a Fisher, but no Frostbite follow. Echo Stomp.
Man, Dark is playing so well in the Faceless Void. He's just in every lane using Chronosphere very effectively. He won his lane. He's 5.6k net worth. He's so fun. He almost has the Shadow Blade already.
Oh my goodness.
He's doing insanely well. I don't know about the skill build. He's still leveling up time dilation over stun, but you know, it's working out. I definitely cannot question his play. Even if I think it's a totally new, bizarre skill build coming out. I'd like to see him go more carry, but that's what the Shadow Blade gives him.
Doom coming back in the bottom lane and the kill just like that. YapzOr just walk in and use the freezing field right in your face though.
Yeah, that freezing field. A great early game killing tool, and a hero like Razor has no way to cancel it.
Wait, a Spectre went for a Hood Defiance.
Okay, I like this better than the Vanguard. There's all this magic damage on the other side, so this is actually going to give more survivability than the Vanguard. So getting Hood into some kind of damage item now makes a lot of sense.
Yuna Yuna actually, normally Yuna always go for Sand King stuff. But now, oh yeah, Yuna about to drop the Hoelgaard, but he was stopped by the Frostbite first. However, Viper decided to go in. Earth Splitter just gonna kill. Mid one gone, and now they lost that try as well. Gargoyle shooting on the Yuna. Gargoyle got Yuna. 9-9 game score right now. Space created for Spectre somewhere in the map. Nope, Spectre in the middle, and he got some gold experience out of that team fight. He got around 700 gold in his pocket with a power trade and Hooded Defiance.
Yeah, getting the last hit on the kill, and he's very tanky right now with this build of his. The Treads Hood, he's got a Blade Mail queued up. He wants to get even more tanky. Very difficult to kill him. We'll see what Dark can do next. His Void has been the key hero this game. Has got a Shadow Blade, and we'll have Chronosphere back up in a couple of seconds.
Oh, wait.
They see him.
Might get caught. He gone with the Shadow Blade. Now he's become a ninja, so face that's Void.
Yep. That sentry place there will de-ward as well, so...
yeah, and there. Yep. My question is, can Spectre... I mean, Spectre when it comes to late game, in my experience, I feel like Spectre is not a hero with a good stats in late game. So many times that Spectre having problem fighting against all the hero with a great stat, a total no carry like Faceless Void and a Troll Warlord, something like that. Solar as well.
Yeah, Spectre gets very survivable, particularly with late game with the talents. You get plus 500 health at level 20, you get plus 8 all stats, but your damage output and your ability to fight like one-on-one against a right-clicking carry is not always that great. It always kind of, like, you know, you rely a lot more on your dispersion.
YapzOr trying to devote.
Ace is outside the corner.
Just behind the mid-tier 1 tower. Ace is gonna get away with the Spectral Dagger. He's on the high ground now. Doesn't have a horn, so they might have to let go the tower. Dark is on the tower, along with the trap. Now coming from behind, and a Doom on that Viper. He just gonna stand. He should be fine because of the corrosive skin flying away for that Viper. Inferno Blade once again. FATA slashed him all off, and Ace just finished off that KG. Ooh, 2 down for Team Keen Gaming, and it seems like Faces Waters to have to run away. Top lane, mid one also pushed the tower.
Yeah, he took the tier 2 tower. Very well done by Secret. They split up the map. They take the top tower while they take a fight in mid lane. That's good for them. They know there's no Chronosphere, and with Chronosphere down, King Gaming probably needed to just back off there and not force a fight. Their Viper and their Razor actually struggling now. Razor was free farming and having a great lane, but since the good lane, he's 0 and 4. He's died 3 times after the laning stage, once before it.
They have to do something with the Doom, because that Doom is a key. Whoever he Doom at, they are Doom.
Right now, Secret seem to be pulling away. It's only Void who's having a good game on the Dire side. The supports have had a good impact as well, but it does seem like the Spectre has had enough space and free farm this game.
Now he will not be the prey anymore for the Spectre. He's getting tanky in physical and magical. And because he's on the way to a Blade Mail.
Yeah. He's very
hey, look at that.
Dark kill him.
With no Chronosphere. Just bad is enough. I'm bad off, bro. Now here go Echo Storm, Plasma Fields on and stuff. Maybe a static limb will be a great idea. Killing spree streak ended, and Dark finished him off.
Yeah, nicely played. The Spectre going down, that was a key kill. He did buy his Blade Mail before he died though, so Spectre, I believe, did not lose all too much gold.
Oh, he bought it before. Blade Mail.
Yeah.
It's there. Now next one is going to be a Radiance.
Looks like that. I like that build. You get very tanky early on, and you can actually team fight because of how survivable you are, and then you go back for that good AoE damage item.
Yeah, the item build is very important when you play a Spectre, or whether you're gonna go for like a Facewood, Ring of Quila, maybe having a little of aura and then just go straight to a Radiance if your game is good enough. But if you're struggling in this such a hard game that everyone is hunting for you, looking for you, just like you are the fugitive, you might have to go for some basic defensive items like Blade Mail, increasing armor, and a Hood Defiance to decrease the magic damage.
The mistake is often that you Spectre players get the Radiance too fast.
That's gonna take him a lot of time to go for Radiance. It should be around like 30 minutes Radiance or something.
Yes. It's definitely going to be a much later Radiance, but you're okay with that if you're Secret, because your Spectre can at least still team fight. You're getting these tanky items not just to sit there and farm with them. You can actually use Haunt and play around your teammates as a damage sponge. You can just go in, Haunt, pop your Blade Mail, and they can't really attack you.
Yeah, that's true. Because they kind of scared the dispersion.
Yep.
And the game is just, well, let's talk about how team Keen Gaming divide that game into a phase. They are a 3-phase team, which is consists of first phase, team fight, farm, and team fight, and end game. And now it seems like it's entering that second phase as a farming phase for Team Keen Gaming.
Yeah, they want to finish like the BKB on the Razor. The Viper has a BKB queued up. Dark has his Ag Scepter. It seems like they've done enough fighting that they want to go back and get some of these key items, but it may be Secret who want to take fights now themselves. They've got a Blink Dagger on Doom.
A really unconventional first pick by Team Keen Gaming, going with this guy. Oh, Chronosphere comes out already. It's gonna be a Doom, follow up with a third Splitter. Doom gone real quick, so no Doom in this team fight. It's time to go in. Horn finally, and he's just gonna horn here, horn there, horn everywhere. But the Spectre keep on slashing, but he doesn't have enough damage. He died because of the storm. You can't stand in the storm like that. Eye of the storm, mate. The tower shooting on every one of Team Keen Gaming, but it seems like it doesn't do enough damage. Going straight for that Visage, hoping for the badge, but Visage.
He doesn't get the bashes because he hasn't leveled it up, but this max time dilation is giving them team fight. They use all their spells on a Doom, but the time dilation means that, like the Visage, he doesn't get to cast any spells in the team fight because of the time dilation. Once he uses one Grave Chill, he doesn't get to cast any more. Crystal Maiden, Earthshaking, you know, you throw one Fissure, one Frostbite, and you get hit by time dilation. Team fight is over for you.
That's a very good point, you know, but the fact that he only add time lock level 2, but the badge is coming out all the time, man. This guy could guy could win Lotto easily.
And it's really nice playing around the Chronosphere because they have like Elder Titan, they have the Visage, sorry, not the Visage, the Viper with the poison attack and the Nether Toxin, so he can throw extra damage in the Chronosphere. Plenty of heroes to actually help him out that he doesn't need the bashes as much.
Puppey took so long to get his first Blink Dagger. He still need around like 400, 500 gold on it. And he doesn't have anything else but a Brown Boot, Infused Raindrop, and a Mango.
Into Roshan, but Leshrac knows he's nearby with a stun ready to go.
Dropping half HP is already now first.
Set
drop
for the
Earth
ET.
Victor, everything just hit Echo Storm as well, but jumping out and just trying to get rid of the support first. Leshrac gone, Jiang gone. Where's the race of team? Jiang bought back and ready to go for round 2.
Ace is very low.
Where is the initiator? I am looking at the faces for. He doesn't have a Chronosphere, so they might have to let go on the Roshan. It seems like Secret being lured out of the Roshan pit and jumping out to fight on the higher ground. Secret fighting. They have any visions? No vision, but they still manage to get rid of the Yuna. Now look at the Reaper. 3 heroes of Team Keen Gaming coming in with doubling edict. That is a buyback. Leshrac right there. Trying to crawl back to a higher ground for that Ace. He's gonna be fine. Stay behind the hill. And just throw some Blink Daggers out on a Doom. The Viper now finally. How long awaited Chronosphere comes in in order to kill them all. Everyone's just gonna buy back right there. Outright kill from mid one. And that might be the first rampage from mid one though. Still keep on chasing Gargoyle, shooting everyone dark. Is that gonna be the first rampage of this tournament? Mid one on a rampage. And Ace right now being chased by the Yuna. Might be a double rampage on this one. YapzOr behind. Nope. FATA. Now finally it's Viper who's stuck in the middle team fight. The mid one is coming back, shooting so Assumption with a Gargoyle as well. That is another YapzOr kill, but it seems like it's gonna be a series of mistakes made by Keen Gaming.
Holy shit, how many kills just happened? That was so much fighting there. Everyone buying back. 3 heroes bought back on Keen Gaming, 2 bought back on Secret.
Oh god.
Absolutely insane fight. That is, you know, that fight right there sums up why I love the new patch, because, you know, the buybacks, they're so much more worth it now. You buy back, you lose your money, but you can actually get kills right away, and then you get money for those kills in full amounts. And what an
I didn't even see that one coming, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, hey man, you doing Roshan? Hey, how you doing? Maybe I'm just gonna grab a cheese, you get the Yazied, shall we?
The Leshrac hit a stun, and then suddenly it was like, all right, everybody, gloves off, fists out, let's go.
I thought Keen Gaming just gonna fall back since like Jiang goes down and die first, but Jiang was like, no retreat. Buyback and just go in.
Go, go, go. Void's Chronosphere came up just in time, but even with the 2-man Chronosphere, Secret's like, you chrono us, we die, well, we're gonna buy back, and now it's our turn to go run at you.
Man, that is definitely a rush-B tactic from Keen Gaming.
Like, and they killed the mid one on the Visage, but he still had his birds alive, so he's able to just keep hitting people with the birds.
So many gargoyles just now, and we didn't even notice the damage of the gargoyle.
His gargoyles were like the true MVP of that fight in some ways, and
Oh god.
mid one now level 15 has the double soul assumption hit. I like in a game where there's all this fighting going on, you definitely want the soul assumption.
Oh, jumping in and trying to catch the support once again. Ivanov Blade in order to do some mini stun and finish off by that. The Spectre and FATA got the kill with the Scorcher.
Yeah, I think Secret are happy just to farm. That kind of ultimate is more a farming ultimate where it's like, all right, let's just kill a support and then have Ace keep farming towards Radiance. He's got 3,000 gold all of a sudden.
Do you think the same? It feels like that team fight is actually tame team Keen Gaming down.
Oh yes, it's given Secret a very big advantage. They've got Aegis, they've got this Spectre farming, they've got a 3,000 gold lead, and Keen Gaming really need to, you know, right now it feels like they took their foot off the pedal, but they need to kind of go right back on gas and go charging forward because...
Come on, man, just go to the gas station. You have to go forward. You can't fight Spectre late game. I mean, yeah, you can fight with the Faceless Void, but compared the item comparison between Spectre and the Faceless Void, it's just Spectre is getting closer and closer to a Radiance right now.
Oh yes. Void has the Chronosphere. They should just be fighting with this, and they are. They're grouped up as 5 at bottom, smoked up, ready to initiate.
Gonna be another big team fight once again. Let's see how they're gonna open this team fight for Team Keen Gaming. I think Keen will be the one who started.
Yeah, but looks like Secret know what's going on and back off. Puppey gets hit though.
Oh, Bubble Drummer, the drummer is right here. Oh, throwing the dagger first, and now they get rid of that. Oh, the track. He actually can produce a lot of damage in team fight with doubling. If they can all spamming the split turn in order to save his teammate, but he always got caught first before the big team fight happened.
Yeah, we've seen last fight, he was very important to kill off mid one on the Visage. His damage in the AoE, even as a support, is very crucial. It's even amplified further because of the Elder Titan. But going down there, and we'll see what happens next for them. The Void's probably just saying, let me just finish my Aghanim Scepter, because then I can spam the Chronosphere.
That date of the track actually like toned the game down for Team Keen Gaming. Like if they go into that team fight, if they can aim some important heroes of Secret first, they can truly win. If they can get like the Crystal Maiden and a Doom first.
Yeah, the game definitely not over yet. There's only a 4,000 gold lead, most of which is YapzOr. His 120 GPM talent on Crystal Maiden, combined with the fact he's got 7k net worth. The cores are pretty even on farm. Just the one support who is accelerating, and for Keen Gaming, Ag Scepter on Void, they need to start using Chronos. Void does have to play careful because this Orchid on Visage is the direct counter to what Dark has. If he gets silenced before he can Chrono, before he can Time Walk, then he's just taken out of the fight.
Oh. Yeah, that's going to be quite hard for Keen Gaming. One interesting fact about this one is the mid one and Ace are having the highest XPM experience per minute in this tournament. The first place is mid one, who playing mid, and the third place is the Ace. So don't worry about the levels. Secret always got some levels, got some skills too.
All the kills they're getting this game, we're seeing a lot of levels and experience going there. Even the supports, like YapzOr, level 15 already. When you're playing these games with lots of fighting, there's lots of levels going your way.
The game is just...
This game has slowed down a lot, and that's very good for Secret, because they're the ones who want to get a Radiance up. The only positive of this for Keen is the Aegis will expire, and perhaps that's kind of what they're waiting for, as they may look to make a move now with that Aegis down.
Aghanim Scepter already.
Double damage on Void, doesn't find anyone.
Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. Just go in. Let's see the cooldown of the Aghanim Scepter. Scepter cooldown is 60 minutes. I'm sorry, not 60 minutes, sorry, 60 seconds.
1 Chronosphere per game.
Yeah.
Better make it count.
You better make it count. Maybe like 6-man Chronosphere, you have to do it. Sorry. 60 seconds.
He sees the Doom at bottom.
Hey, it might be a surprise.
He doesn't want to go for it.
Doom is too tanky for him?
He could probably get the kill with the Elder Titan ultimate, but
2.4k HP.
It's using 2 ultimates to kill a Doom might not be worth it. And he has the ice armor. I love this creep from FATA, making them even more tanky. So he's going to keep this on himself, and if he gets Doom, you know, he has a lot of extra armor to survive with. The +8 armor combined with 2.4k health should be enough to live through it all.
Okay.
Here goes Secret. They smoke up. Spectre has Radiance, so he can haunt in.
Yep. Right now, it's just Secret have to stick as 4 and try to find as many as possible because Spectre is so ready for any fight. Creating chaos is the key of Spectre in team fight. Now Puppey seeing the targets already, but unfortunately that Fisher cannot block. Yuna,
is he going to escape?
Fight.
Oh, it's a long
no.
TP.
A very nice stun coming out from mid 1 and finishing with a assumption. It's unstoppable already for mid 1.
Yeah. Not sure he would have made out anyways, but TPing to the same tower as a teammate meant it was going to be such a... He was like watching his clock, like his watch, like, oh man, 6, 5, 4.
Come
like,
on, man, you know, just TP down like the first guy. There you go. Oh, getting blocked once again. On point this one for Earthshaker Fisher, trying to split out on himself in order to stop FATA from attacking, but it's just not going to help.
I think Secret should be able to take a few towers here. They've done all this without having to bring in Spectre, which means Ace has just been farming up top. He's perhaps the hero you should be ganking if you're Keen Gaming. There's Spectre who's alone, who wants to haunt in. Try and punish him.
Man, talking about the TP just now, the same tower is like the guy waiting for the toilet. Come on, man. This is quick. I need to TP down too. Faces Void. On his next item is a Black King Bomb. I'm not sure is that going to make a big impact on this.
Can they kill Ace at mid? He's alone.
Can he?
With some teammates helping, probably can.
Oh, a Bears already! And here comes the increasing duration and decreased cooldown and team up with the Earth Splitter, and that's gonna be it. Where is he? Where is he? He's gone! He's right here with his teammate with an assist!
Leshrac wants this kill though.
Oh, Leshrac! That's a big kill of Leshrac! The Electric Hordes got a lot of experience of killing that Spectre alone. But right now they're gonna lose the one tier 2 tower as no one from Team Keen Gaming looking to defend. Pick up the regeneration in the middle for the Faceless Void, and if he come back, I'm not sure how long, around 25 seconds for the next Chronosphere.
Yeah, they're gonna go push high ground with the Gargoyles. They push very, very fast here. Visage is a very strong pushing hero.
Plasma Field trying to clear all the creep wave first. The Gargoyle is quite tanky.
They'll back off for now. Void's Chronosphere is coming back up because of the Aghanim Scepter, but the problem's starting to become they don't have enough damage in the Chronosphere. The Elder Titan ultimate is perhaps the one way they can kill somebody, but both Viper and Razor have fallen off in terms of their damage output.
12k ahead. Seems to be a very bright game for Team Secret at the moment. Are we gonna see something that make the game momentum change?
Well, this is it. Keen Gaming are hoping that this is the momentum changer. They smoke up, looking for a fight.
It's gonna be mid 1. That is a very high bounty hero over there, but mid 1 is so hard to kill. And maybe a Chronosphere follow up with all the teammates of Team Keen Gaming just going one on that mid 1, dropping low already. They've got the mid 1, 7 kill streak ended. It's time to go for more. FATA jumping in with the Black King Bomb, but he was sucked up by that static link. However, Leshrac always goes down in the team fight when the Earthshaker Echo Slam comes out. What a base play to fight for Team Secret. It was a small area and he just smacked it down for that Earthshaker. Now the race of Team Keen Gaming dropping quite low. Yuna straight back with the Earth Splinter. Oh my god, what crazy team fight! I thought it's gonna be an awesome fight for Team Secret, but Yuna rebuilds it.
Wow. The Earth Splitter at the end, and the Spectre just came back in and died. It was the Razor who had a lot of damage stolen, who just isolated the Spectre and killed him off.
No, I don't.
2,000 damage from the Razor, and that was almost all killing the Spectre.
I don't know what happened in this game anymore. It seemed to be a very good team fight. You see, right? Like, come in, we down like, oh my goodness.
Down 12,000 gold too. They're just like, no, we don't care. We're gonna go for it, make some big play, and
they were so calm and very composed about Team Keen Gaming. They didn't even scare about getting down by that Earthshaker. If I were them, just gonna retreat and let go. But Yuna just keep the secret weapon for the last, and he just wiped them all.
Really nicely done. They're going to get Roshan, which is Aegis and Cheese for it. And suddenly 12,000 gold lead becomes like a 6,000 gold lead, and with Aegis Cheese, Keen Gaming can go fight again. They've already got Chronosphere back up. They just want to shrine together and perhaps make another move.
And this is just the first game of the series, God.
Very action-packed, man.
Definitely gonna be 2-1, do you think?
It feels like these teams are pretty evenly matched here. Keen Gaming's draft has just come together so nicely with the Void having such good synergy with his teammates.
Keen Gaming, like I always say that the hard carry, the guy who playing Razer is the product of the youth academy of Team Keen. They have a small team named Keen Luminous, and they promote the hard carry up. Actually, on that day, on the grand finals day of GESC Thailand qualifiers, if I'm not wrong, I think the ex hard carry is having something to do and he cannot come that day, so no choice for them. Let's promote this guy from a young team. Let him play in the finals day, and that guy actually brought Team Keen Gaming to Bangkok here.
Yeah, they won 3-0 against LFY off of his back.
Mate.
Yeah, good team who got 3rd place at TI.
Yeah.
Very promising young player, and we'll see how he can do here. He's done very well beating EG on the main stage with some great Phantom Lancer plays. Here he is on the Razer.
Well, after to see them play this game with Secret right now, well, they have a long road ahead for Team
Secret, they smoked up. They want to initiate with the Doom.
Maybe they
Gem on FATA.
Attack on the sideways. This might
They want to doom the Void, but it goes on the Viper instead.
Viper first, but Viper's going to be fine upon the Black King Bar and Plasma Field, trying to zone the rest of Team Secret out in order to save that Viper. Viper just going to pan back full HP, full mana, but however, Secret finish off the Elder Titan, so no more AoE, Ultimate, and here we go, Chronosphere, Blue Dome comes out, dropping quite low for Spectre. If they can get rid of Spectre, it's going to be much easier for Team. Finally, Echo Slam comes out, and dropping so low, they get rid of the electric horse, but Puppey also goes down too. Viper looking very strong. He got around 80% HP and spamming the poison attack on that VZ, but VZ got away. It seemed to be the victory of Team Keen Gaming in the end.
Wow, these big team fights. Big. I mean, my MVP of that fight is the Leshrac. He cancels the Crystal Maiden ultimate. If that CM Freezing Field goes off, Keen Gaming get wiped there. What a good job by Leshrac to hold onto his stun, make sure they can cancel it, because CM blinked behind the Chronosphere. The Void couldn't do anything, and
yeah, that was a very good point. Good thing you point out. That was a very good split earth in order to stop the disaster that going to happen to Team Keen Gaming.
As far as Secret go, the Doom, you doomed a Viper who had ages there. That is not the best target for sure. Void was in the trees though. He was hiding. He was positioned so well, and they made it so that the Doom had no choice really with his ultimate. I think he's better off holding onto it and just not using it on the Viper. Just hit him with like an Infernal Blade, but in the end, Secret.
It was a one-man Chronosphere though, but it just worked it anyway.
It kills the carry though, the Spectre.
The Spectre is actually the hardest one to deal with. Now look at the bomb lane, and that's going to be another Puppey falls out by that Mevius, young boy from Shanghai.
And they're getting kill after kill here. Void back alive. He wants his BKB because this Orchid proving to be pretty troublesome. A Nullifier to go with it.
Yes, in deep trouble. If he kind of stuck in an Echo Storm, they're just going to follow up with a Split Earth and Earth Splitter. Split Earth, Earth Splitter. Oh, everything split, and that's going to be the Ace who split that.
Wow. Cracked open. The Viper with the break, the Nether Toxin. He just melted. He may have to buy. If he buys back though, Secret could take this fight. But the problem is there's still a Chronosphere. Dark is ready to go.
Jumping in with the Chronosphere on 2 and lock down the VZ and the Blue Dome and spam on the spell. VZ, the core hero goes down. And he's just gonna fan back. Maybe it's time to aim for the tower. Towers, tier 3 tower shooting on it, but dropping quite low. So already Elder Titan standing in for taking damage for his teammate. A Doom and a Razor to lead them all off. It seems like Team Secret is gonna hold the high ground. When the Echo Slam comes out, a double kill for YapzOr. The rest of Team Keen Gaming just retreated.
Oh, that's the buyback from Secret. You know, you get too excited. They're a young team. You know, we talked about their inexperience, and that's one of those moments you have to respect the buybacks, because Spectre buys back in and completely destroys them in that team fight.
Now when it comes to the important moments like this, I think experience is very important, because this is the first LAN of Team Keen Gaming.
Yes.
First LAN ever. They even asked for the staff to change the language of the window into a Chinese.
Tier 3 tower up top goes down.
And he's just gonna jump in, maybe Puppey?
They may go for the racks here. There's no buyback on Viper or Leshrac. This is not looking good for Keen.
With an Infernal Blade and popping the Chivas guards already going for the barracks. it looks like that overextend team fight might cause them a buyback.
They got the blade mail off though.
Fears already, and somebody buyback. It's gonna be a Razor and Earth Splitter in order to slow that down. Spectre might have to retreat. He's dropping so fast.
It's a dieback though.
I think. Oh no buyback for Ace already. Earth Splitter, Splitter. In order to stop, nope, not gonna make it.
Oh, luckily that's all Secret lose. If they lost more than that and they didn't have buybacks, it could have been very, very bad for them. Even
35.
someone like Mid One didn't have buyback. They saved the racks.
Yeah, they saved it. Oh my.
Can they get a Roshan out of it? No, that's still not back for another 2 minutes at least.
48 minutes parts, and it's just fighting every single minute. The big team fight, 5v5 is countless in this game.
This has been such a fun game to watch and cast.
Yes,
and it's not done yet. More big team fights coming. YapzOr has a BKB on his Crystal Maiden, which... okay, we'll see how he does there. With the BKB, it's very hard to stop his ultimate. Only the Void, the Void Chronosphere, perhaps the Elder Titan if he hits him with the Earth Splitter. Their options are somewhat limited. Dark may have to just try and deal with his Crystal Maiden, or they have to run away when that freezing field is thrown out.
Alright. And they're just gonna attack on the bottom lane once again. Let's see how they're gonna approach this one. I don't think they have any visions. Oh, and they dropped the Observer Ward, but very well prepared by Secret. They dropped the Sentry Ward before. And that is just gonna go straight for the tower, but none of the Secret just gonna go, oh, already destroyed the ward from the Black King by in order just to get rid of the bottom tier 1 tower. Now they started to attack on that FATA. FATA also found the Black King by in order to walk back.
Spectre's about to respawn. You do not want to get caught. I like how the game is just broken up by some disco music.
Yeah.
Electric's like, all right, guys, let's chill, you know.
I kind of like the BGM of this GESC tournament. They have like a 80s disco music all the time in the waiting. So all
it's like this tense tournament, you know. Everyone's stressed out. They're probably sweating on the stage. And
instead of going for the epic music, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure all the 80 guys in the chat would be happy for that. Having a Rickroll back at home.
What next for Keen Gaming? The Void has a BKB, so he doesn't die in the silence, but he could get nullified, which means he doesn't get to use his BKB. He has to be very quick about using it. All three carries with BKB have to make sure this nullifier does not catch them by surprise.
All right, and that's the regen rune right there. It should be around like 4 seconds for respawn.
What? So fast. Keen Gaming will see it though. Both teams will see it.
This next team fight will be very...
No, wait, it changed. What happened? It said 4 seconds, it will respawn. Now it's 1 minute 17. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
false alarm.
That Roshan. Full on again. Now they just scaring on top and trying to take in control of the Dire NC, getting ready. It seems like they're trying to zoning the zone, the area around here in order to get ready for the Roshan pit.
Gem on the Void, and here
they find each other. A Doom on that Viper, but Viper popped the Black King by, trying to walk back. It seems like Keen Gaming don't want to take in risk.
They don't need to. Doom was used. That's 140 seconds with no Doom, so Roshan's going to be respawning, and one team, Secret, will not have an ultimate. Doom being a very big one.
Half HP already for Viper. He's not going to go back to the fountain regen.
Does he have any urns? They're out of urns to heal him up with. You don't really want to have to go back to base here, but it looks like he feels like he has to.
It's time to fight for Team Keen Gaming. No Doom, ladies and gentlemen, and Dark is ready with his Chronosphere.
Oh yeah, they may just have to lose Roshan here.
Ooh,
Roshan in 10 seconds away. They might not scout it though.
Oh, they're gonna catch Mid One. They see Mid One walking. I'm not sure what is he doing. Maybe, oh my goodness, they're gonna stop him there. Might win.
The Spectre's dying though.
Down so fast, and Spectre just torn down. Everyone's just gonna BKB just forward the Black King bar, but Spectre still taking a lot of damage from Team Keen Gaming, and then here comes the AOE super strong spell with the Echo Slam, but once he dropped it, he dropped out. Now in the middle is actually a Viper. Whoever can buy back, just buy back and come in and help. Viper finally goes down, and in the end, it's Keen Gaming.
Oh, they got so excited seeing the Visage, they just threw a Chronosphere. They didn't need to, really. He was completely alone. They should have been a bit more patient, perhaps waiting for more than one hero in the Chronosphere.
Is that kind of a bait?
I don't know if that was the intended plan, but it worked out that way. Secret knew they had buybacks, and they could just, buy back, re-engage, and it worked out perfectly for them. I think Keen Gaming, They rushed things a bit there. They didn't have to worry about a Doom. They should have just waited for a better initiation. Viper also wasn't there yet. They didn't have one of their heroes because he was still coming back from the fountain.
At first, I thought it was an easy mistake made by mid one.
I thought he was going to go for a second there. He looked like he wanted to.
Oh man, that is actually turning the game pie around in favor of Team Secret. Now they are ready to go for the high ground, whether it's going to be mid lane or top lane that doesn't have the top tier 3 tower.
Spectre has a refresher now as well. Okay, no, he's going to give it to the Doom. So double Doom for this upcoming fight.
Here we go, shooting with the gargoyle first, and just gonna send the guy who has the Aegis to attack the tower. The Radiant's aura is very important, jumping in Chrono Spear onto and catching the core hero, which is Visage and also the Earthshaker. But however, Spectre is inside trying to zone. Team King Gaming back, FATA already get rid of the that track. Now let's take a look at the fight in the front. Dark goes down without buyback. That might be it for this one. They're definitely gonna lose at least one set of barracks.
Just not having buybacks in this late game is really being punished here. Secret fought back in the last team fight to make sure they win it, and now they get Roshan, Aegis, Cheese, Refresher. They just charge forward. Doom has the Refresher shot if he needs it, but he doesn't even need it right now.
Oh man, just a small mistake made by Team King Gaming. Once again, that they got so far, not so far ahead, they slightly ahead in the middle game, that they got more chance to win this one, and then one mistake in a team fight.
A very close game. They had the one big team fight spell, the Chronosphere, that they had to, once it gets to those late game scenarios, try and find more than one hero. Whereas Secret, they have a Doom, they have the Earthshaker ultimate, they had the CM with a BKB ulti. You don't talk about like a CM ulti much, but when you have a BKB, Aghanim Scepter, you have to be scared of that CM freezing field. Multiple